around. It's story time. This story is about the Halls who decided to take a road trip during spring break. Now, obviously, we decided to do that because flights were outrageous. I think it was going to be like $500 a ticket. Hey, let's go on a road trip. Fuel prices are fine. We're going to end up not spending as much. I think I ended up saving like $1,200. But that thing in my chest, that thing in my brain that always tells me during spring break, gas prices always go higher because they take advantage of Americans going on spring break, because we all have a spring break within like 2 or 3 weeks. Take advantage of the kids doing spring break, all of it wrapped around that. So obviously, naturally, it's going to go higher. Me, being a financial planner, obviously, I'm going to build that in. But what I did not build in was a war. Not only with Iran, but them being the ones that control 20-25% of oil supply when it comes through the Strait of Hormuz. So here we are with a war that we didn't vote for. Now, don't come at me with this political bullshit. You guys probably know where I stand, but I want to focus on the facts. Facts are, we didn't all vote for this war. This war is going to cause many, many issues, mostly deaths to Iranians. There's going to be deaths at home, which we've already seen a few, but we're also going to have fuel prices during one of the most busiest times ever, which is always going to put a strain on everyone's pocketbooks anyway. Worst part is we just had the State of the Union where Trump decided to say, hey, I'm going to brag about fuel and gas prices being at $2.30. Now look where we're at. And how is that going to continue on to hurt us as we go forward? We are already at historical highs in terms of delinquencies with mortgages, student loans, car notes, and all of these job losses. Think about that. What comes next? If our everyday costs, let alone in gas, let alone logistics, in the long term of this entire war, which we don't know the end to, what is that going to look like to us Americans? We're already dealing with a bunch of crap. We're already behind. That's where we currently sit as America before the war. What happens after the war? Again, not really politically stated. These are facts. This is Let's Get Real. I am bringing you what the facts are out there and how and what things we can talk about and discuss, but also what can change. I'll get to that point when we talk about the job situation, as the jobs report just came out for February, and I'm pretty sure we just lost another 90-something thousand jobs. Like, come on now. They didn't just leave. They were fired. World War II makes sense. We had to ramp up everything because, well, guess what? We were in a world war. This was purely just because we had a DOGE system that came in and fired everyone. We're feeling those effects. We're feeling those effects when it comes to the IRS. We're feeling those effects, the SBA loans. And in general, that many people laid off and not making money has now created an unemployment rate that's over 4%. And it will continue to get worse because there's not that many people hiring. Everyone's getting laid off. Not everyone. A lot of people are getting laid off. And now we have AI driving that. War has and will always be one of the biggest distractions and always take over all the news cycles and outlets. It will. One, because for some reason, specifically in America, we love gore and we love action and we love apparently always spending our money on defense, I should say offense, and dealing with war machines. Globally, it always is because it's talking about death and disruption of a country, many countries, supplies, oil, name the thing, it's out there. But don't let it distract you from what's going on in our own country. Don't even get me started on Epstein files. That might be a whole nother one that we don't have time for, at least today. But don't let it distract from the fact that people are losing their jobs, all the delinquencies that are going on, and now at a time of reprieve where a lot of the countries getting into nice weather, able to get out of their homes and get some sun, get some free clarity, and have that optimism that comes with spring and the changing of the seasons. And now we have to pay 20-30% more at the pump, 50% more in areas, or how long this lasts. What can we do about that? What we can do is we can talk about it. Whether I'm calling out the bullshit, providing you with resources and facts that are going on. I'm not a news anchor, I'm not any of that, but I'm speaking it from my side of the aisle, and that's the money side. What can we do financially to deal with these things? Obviously, if you have a job, I'm going to advise you to set a little more aside. Prepare for that variability. If you don't have a job, it's time to start looking. It's time to start making sure that you have maybe a side gig. Maybe you can do some AI. Maybe you can do some article work. But more importantly, all of the above, it is the most important thing to understand that we're in this together. We're in this thing together. Have grace and have some peace with each other. Everyone's going through a lot right now, and there's not a lot of money to be flying around to everyone. It will take us time to recover. It'll take us 12 to 24 months to recover when this war ends, these policies end, or we see the other side, and we are not there yet. We are in a downturn. We are where the cost of real estate is high. Yeah, interest rates are coming down, but that's a silver bullet. There's no money for people to use and spend, right? So right now we're at a time where we need to understand where everyone is at, come together and support each other, and really truly be a community. So it's another Let's Get Real episode. This is war. War is hell, and it's hell at home, it's hell abroad, and ultimately it's hell on us as humans and individuals. It is not hell on governments as much. So remember that when shit's going on, people are talking shit, everything's happening on the internet, that we are humans and this is hard on us. And we're in this thing together, period.